6:51 p.m. and apologize for being late. Now we'll stand up and do a pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, Steve, we put you at the top of the list. So, how you doing?
Not bad. You know, I was thinking about this, and you probably don't need to put me at the top of the list, and the reason for that is I met with Melissa earlier, just before Thanksgiving, and there might be some things that come up during the captain's, or the chief's report, or the lieutenant's report. And that could be relayed or sent out to the group, so I'm gonna go ahead and hang out, and then I can take off after that. And
Sure. Sure, we can do that.
You know, however you want me to do it, but I just thought that might be a good
No,
idea.
I was just thinking that we've had about a non-public every time since like the last 4 or 5 meetings.
I don't mind.
And I feel
leaving
bad.
and taking off, so.
Well, okay.
Coming back in. So that's
All right,
no
well, then go back to normal.
problem. Okay.
Okay?
I appreciate
Do
your
you
offer.
want to wait then and go, we'll skip you over now and we'll take you at the, towards the end of the meeting? After
Yeah.
their reports?
I can do it after,
Okay.
whenever you guys want me in there.
That's what we're gonna do. So,
Okay.
we're gonna end up going into non-public, so you'll have to remove, but I don't think it'll be too long.
No
So, okay, so, I'm gonna make a motion to go into non-public. According to RSA 91-A:3. And, I'll make that motion.
He made it, I'll second
Okay, all in favor?
it. Aye.
Individually polled.
Yep.
Okay, so we are now in non-public. The first order of business is I'd like to seal the minutes from the public session we just got out of.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Okay. Okay, now, we got to review some minutes here. So you were not at the last meeting, so this will be between you and I, Joe, okay? So we're gonna do the public minutes first, okay? And the public minutes from, you got it right in your packet there. Okay, and so we're gonna need a motion to approve those minutes of November 7th.
Okay, so, motion to approve the minutes of November 7th, 2023.
Second? All in favor? Okay.
Aye.
Abstain.
Okay. All right, yes. All right, now, we had a non-public session, you and I as well. Have you had a time to look this over? And if so, I'll need a motion for that.
We need a motion to approve the non-public minutes of November 7th, 2023. All in favor?
Second?
Se-
I mean, I second the motion and all in favor.
Aye.
Okay,
So,
Abstain.
okay, so that's done. Okay. Minutes are done. Okay, Chief, you're back up here.
Okay, not too much stuff going on this month. Our big Christmas stuff, community relations stuff's coming up. So we have that Giving Street thing is going on right now. Melissa's doing a great job with the thing, but there are still, she has 11 families, I guess, that people collect stuff for. They still have some tags left, especially for older kids. People like to pick the ones for the little kids, you know, because they get toys and stuff. So she just wanted to put it out there for our video so people see it, that they still need some tags for teenage kids, and they're still up here available for pickup. And she's gonna put out some stuff on Facebook as well.
Oh, so they need some older age kid
And-
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So that's going on. We have a Santa parade we do with the fire department, and that's coming up on Saturday from 10 to 2. And there's gonna be some stuff again put out on Facebook that tells people, I guess, they can put something on their phone and you can see where Santa's progressing around the town, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that'll be this weekend coming up. Our K-9 and Trevor Officer Gardner graduated from training
Yes.
last week. So we all went up there to Center Stratford and watched the graduation thing. It was pretty good. So he's all trained. We're notifying all the bordering towns that we have have a certified K-9 available, and he's on the road doing patrol stuff. So he's doing really good. In April, so next April, he'll go back for drug school, for drug recertification.
Mhm.
That's a bunch of weeks for that as well. But right now, he's patrol certified.
He was a pretty young pup, is he,
Yeah, it was only like a year and a half. He was the youngest dog in the school, so he's a year and
Yeah.
whatever, 12, you know.
well, that's
a
good in
year-
one way.
A year and 6
Yeah.
months or something now. Yeah, exactly. So we should get, we're hoping to get a bunch of, good years out of the dog. He's doing a great job, so.
Yeah,
We also have an officer returning from military in January.
Yeah.
So we'll be back to full staff, in the January schedule. Right now, we're still short the one officer, but after January, we are all back to full staff and good to go. Yeah. Also, starting pretty much now, in December, the state's doing a DWI push for the holidays.
Yes.
So people will see some extra patrols out, especially during the weekends, Friday, Saturday, for Christmas parties, that kind of stuff. So there'll be extra patrols out for now to the end of the year. And that's all I got. I have some other stuff under the old business, but that's it.
okay. Any questions for the chief? None, questions? Okay, go
Okay.
ahead, Chuck.
Let's see. December we had 3 arrests, not the most we've had, but still 3 arrests. Actually no motor vehicle arrests, it was just criminal mischief, assault, and possession of drugs. 131 car stops and 17 investigative reports generated. And calls for service, a little over 1,100, so 1,139. This is the time of year where we have to be concerned with porch piracy. So that's, as you know, that's where people will go up on the people's yards and grab whatever gifts UPS or FedEx has dropped off, or Amazon. We got an alert about tailgating, which is where cars will follow the delivery trucks, and when they do a drop-off, once the delivery truck leaves, they'll go and grab whatever it was that was dropped off, so it's probably something that would be good for the neighborhood watch.
We can pass on to the neighborhood watch.
Um,
If somebody sees a car following the delivery truck around.
And I got info from UPS that they have tailgaters tailgating the tailgater, so they'll have somebody following UPS, but then they'll have somebody following the people following UPS, so they'll have their own, like security people kind of following around. So I could see a whole line of cars going through the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
You know?
Everybody's following you, yeah, right.
That's something to be concerned about. And scam delivery, so somebody will have stolen stuff delivered to your home address, and then when they know it's there, they'll run up there and grab the stolen stuff and leave. So just a lot of things that, if somebody sees something, tell us. We'll go out there and, do what we can. Other than that, that's all we got.
So no reports of those kind of thefts here yet?
Not yet.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, you'll know in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Have you got anything as far as email scams where they'll say that they're like the UPS or Postal Service saying that they got a package they can't deliver because they need such and such information, or
Not that happens all the time, but
Yeah.
we've had Facebook hacking going on where somebody's account would be hacked, something will be purchased and then shipped off to a third-party shipper, and it's going overseas. So we've been dealing with that too, strangely enough.
Yeah.
So it's hard to keep up with the scammers.
Yeah.
They've got too much time on their hands.
Anything else, Chip?
No, that's it.
Anything for the lieutenant?
Maybe have Melissa encourage people to try and use them.
Yeah, we could, like I said, I'll maybe have Melissa reach out.
What's another one,
To the neighborhood watch and talk to them about, we have the delivery box here, and
Mhm.
about if they see vehicles following the delivery vehicles around, that kind of stuff.
And Steve, I'll give you some information on, I use the Amazon key, which opens my garage, so I'll give you some information on that, just so you
Okay.
can.
Oh, that's good.
oh, okay, yeah.
All right,
That's it.
so now, we'll do the neighborhood watch. Or did you wanna wait? He has some stuff on the old business as a concern, what he might be interested in. So why don't we do you now, okay?
Okay.
So how you doing, Steve?
I'm doing awesome.
So, you're gonna, probably put a notice out on the neighborhood watch, or Melissa will?
Yeah, actually, I met with Melissa on, I think it was the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and we sat down and went over her idea of trying to break down different sections of the town so that we can send out group emails more efficiently to the people. Because we've been having hassles with, at least I've been having hassles with Comcast trying to send out notifications. Sometimes people get them, sometimes they don't. And sometimes they just get undeliverable notices or errors and stuff like that. And I think it has to do with the amount of people that are on the distribution list for Comcast. So we're gonna try to break it down to 4 groups, and I think she was gonna present it to you.
Yeah,
and
I
talk
talked
to you about it,
Yeah.
as far as which would be the best approach, and I was gonna get back with her after they met, because I'm actually gonna be on vacation for the next month, so we're gonna have some time to work with her on this, and how we wanna go forward, if we're gonna go forward with additional group leaders, or if it's something that we could set up where I could just do the whole thing, and would that be more efficient? Either way, I'm fine with it too, and so then we're gonna set up some test messages to make sure that all of them do go out and everybody receives it should be received.
I gotcha.
I also found some additional people that wanted to sign up, but I couldn't understand, we couldn't really read what their addresses were. She was gonna try to look those up too, so we may have some additional members join.
Good.
I haven't followed up with her on that yet either, but I.
If you could break the town up in 4 sections, that might be pretty good. I'm sure you might be able to find a enthusiastic new neighbor possibly that just moved in to
Yeah,
take a position like that.
yeah. Everything that we could do just to get it, we need to get the notifications out there.
Yeah.
It just got too big, and the distributions, I mean, Comcast just was, I guess you can only use so many within the Comcast
Yeah, each
distribution.
message, you only have so
And once
many
you use up that
addresses.
bank, even if that person leaves or you delete that person, that slot is still considered or counted against my distribution list, I guess. That's the way they try to explain it.
Yeah.
Seems pretty archaic.
But, yeah, it is very archaic. So, we did figure if we broke it down to 4, it'd be a little bit more efficient and probably get it out to everybody more efficiently, so. That's the next path we're gonna take, and hopefully we can get that done between now and maybe the first of the year. I'll have some time to help her work on it, because I'm gonna be off till about the 4th of just January now, so, which is gonna be kinda nice.
You're gonna be coming to our next meeting, or are you gonna be on vacation?
When's next meeting? It's gonna be, the date, it's.
Second? For a second, yeah. it would be
It was gonna be the
second.
second, yeah, I should be there. I should be there for that one. And just on a personal note, I was also mentioning to Melissa that I was fortunate enough that somebody had presented me with a very nice, pre-lit Christmas tree, artificial Christmas tree, which I'm gonna be using. So I already have another really nice 9.5-foot Christmas tree, artificial Christmas tree that I was thinking maybe I can donate if there's a family in need or someone from the Giving Tree that would like to have it. I would definitely, be willing to just give it to them. It's a very, I could give Melissa a picture of it, and it's a really nice tree. I mean, there's nothing wrong, it's only been used a few years, so
Yeah.
if they would like to have it, or it's there for them. I hate to just toss it away.
Yeah, no, I'll reach out to you this week.
Okay, great. And that's about it.
Well, thank you very much. Have a nice holiday.
Now I'm gonna
Any
try.
questions for Steve?
No.
Appreciate your efforts as usual.
Yes, sir.
No problem.
All right, thank
All
you,
right.
Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
Okay, Chief, you said you had something under old business.
Yep, just for our cruisers, the town, we actually made out pretty good in this deal. The selectmen are trying to keep any increases down because, there's some tax increases expected this year with the reevaluations of houses. So they looked at any departments that had surpluses, and they did authorize the purchase of one of the cars that we put in for 2 vehicles next year. So we're gonna buy one now.
And deduct that money from a
Came
new
out of the
budget.
budget, so it went down from like 62,000 to 48,000, whatever it was. So that cruiser line's lower than it was, which put our budget under last year's budget, so it worked out pretty good for us and for the people of the town, and we still got the equipment, that we needed.
Yeah.
So, and Calvin's doing a search right now, looking around for cars. Looks like we have a line on a gas car for this year, and then a hybrid for next year.
Good.
And I think they're both actually in possession of this car distributor we're dealing with. And so maybe we wouldn't have to wait till, halfway through the year next year to get
Who
the
you
second
going
car.
for?
Somebody down in Massachusetts, I can't remember the name.
Oh, a big dealer?
Yeah, it's a big distributor. They do mostly all commercial vehicles.
Oh, yeah, so good.
It'll work out too, because Ford's not making the Explorers for civilians anymore, the hybrids.
That's making
for
hybrid
cops.
vehicles for police only.
Wow.
Because they've become so popular, because they probably figured out it's saving a ton of money in the fuel.
Yeah.
Especially with all the electronics and the computers and everything else in the car now, you don't have to leave it running.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is awesome.
And it's steady customers, they're You're always gonna want 'em.
Yeah.
So that worked out good, the selectmen, worked with us, and it actually went pretty well.
Oh, that's good.
So that seems to be pretty good, and they have to just change that line item with the budget committee Thursday. This, I hope it's this.
But they're gonna
one
lower
of
it.
their
They're
meetings.
gonna lower it.
Yeah, so the town administrator's telling you, there'd be no discussion, we'll just sail through. But
Yeah.
We'll see.
Good, we'll see, yeah. Okay, any questions on what the chief just discussed? Okay, so I guess that brings us to employee evaluations, unless we have anything under new business. Do we have anything under new business?
Actually had a question.
Yeah.
The fund for we raised the money for the dogs, is it a nonprofit we donated to, like, as
Oh, yeah.
part of it?
Yeah.
I'd like to discuss with the board about donating $99 from our commission. Normally, we don't spend it, so I'd like to donate that $99 to the fund for the dogs, because, or $100 too. So what are you guys' thoughts?
Can you do that though?
I don't think DRA lets you do that.
I don't think,
Because you're
not
gonna-
that I don't think it's a
you
great
take-
idea.
No, yeah.
But my
You're taking
thought
from a
that's
municipal
coming-
fund and donating it to a private entity, I think that's,
Private charity.
it's probably frowned upon.
Okay.
I think.
That was my thought.
Yeah, I think, like, the town does that with some charities, but it's approved through the budget. Like, I know we donate money to Meals on Wheels and a couple other bigger charities that the town does every year, but it has to go through the budget.
And here's one other thing in the back of my, never
Yeah.
mind, I'll wait till later to say. No,
We don't wanna
Okay.
visit from our friendly
no, I
tax
don't want,
people
no,
at the
I was just, forget it.
Well, the fact is,
We
like,
appreciate that.
I know we never spend it.
Right.
So it's kind of moot even having the money,
Yeah.
even if it's brought down.
Yeah.
Okay. So, under new, so that's new business, we're all set with that. So the last thing is evaluations,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Patrick, you do a great job on that, so why don't you, start making those motions?
All right, motion based on a satisfactory evaluation. Chance Spinney, who is currently full-time step 2, will be promoted to full-time step 3.
Okay,
Second.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Anita. So a motion based on a satisfactory evaluation for Anita Lombardo, presently part-time step 5, to increase to part-time step 6.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
It's painful, I know.
Motion based on a very satisfactory evaluation. Lieutenant Charles Chabot, present labor grade 1720. If awarded, will he be awarded a 2% merit?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
And last but not least, motion based on an amazing evaluation. Chief Ray Pelton, presently labor grade 19, step 20. This will grant him a 2% merit increase.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Any other business before the commission? Before we end this thing? 7:18, okay.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.